I'll take a picture for you.
Oh, I'm in here.
Come on, you and your boobs get in here.
Oh my God.
Beautiful people. All right.
And we're here with, you are third, right?
Third, yeah.
Third. First. You got first in something.
I mean, hey, that's awesome. I did get first. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You got to give the props where they're due. But, you know, I told you when the first thing that when you walked in house call.
Yeah, you did tell me.
Okay,
Right?
you know,
There's always one. The big brother
It
cliche.
always is. That's right.
Yeah.
And Joe went out second, but he was it in our season. And you know, it's usually like a big personality, you know, and everybody was sorry to see it go. And I just said the same thing to Angie here, where it just, for me, it was like, it's kind of boring, especially in the middle, because all of the interesting people that would have
Entertainment
the
value.
sock puppets and all the other stuff, where, you know, my season, Eric just jerked off in his socks.
Steven, I think, said that if he got HOH, then that would be one of the moments.
That would be the first thing he would do. And I have a feeling there would be no holding back. I have a feeling that the camera would have gotten a show. So
There's been a few people, but it's never a good show.
No.
It's just not.
So, what's the next question so we can get off this whole topic?
In the house, what went on in here that like really, really surprised you? Were you surprised that Dan played as hard as he did?
I thought I was surprised. I wasn't surprised that he did. I was just so shocked at how well he played week after week and how it worked every single time he tried to do something. It ended up working for him.
I thought it was
somehow.
really strange how he, in the beginning, was on the outside of like the alliance. He was kind of in the middle, and the vote came to him how many times? America made the vote and got Jesse out through his vote, and then there's one more time where it all cheated on him. Was it the next week or the week before?
Very next week or the week before. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not sure
it was
which
one of the
it
weeks,
was,
like
but
right there, and it's like for someone not in an alliance and like
after that.
flying
It was the
under the
week-
radar,
it was
the guy's like
Memphis,
making all the
Jesse
decisions
thing,
here.
And then who was in
It
the
was the
block?
week
Libra
after.
in April?
It was the week. It was the very week after, because I remember you were the week before Jesse, and it wasn't you. It was the very week after, and I don't. Who went?
It's
Libra.
Libra,
It was
so-
Libra. It was Libra because it all came down to Dan, and he had the power again somehow.
I mean, it worked out for him. He didn't really play all sides, but he was just very, I don't know. He did good. I'm very happy with him winning.
I mean, that was the time where it just randomly came down to it. And how odd was it, the America's Player, that was the vote that was going to decide who stays or who goes. And that's the one that got everyone saying that he's America's Player, he's America's Player, he's America's Player. But nobody did shit.
Yeah, that's true. They all said they knew what it was, but then that was it.
Well, that was the first week, though, that everybody kind of started, like, they split and actually voted, where it was more of a close vote than it was, you know, an entire unanimous.
The House finally split.
Yeah, it's divided.
Yeah.
Because they got done
They got
picking off the
everybody,
first
picked off
alliance,
the
is what it
people
was.
they hated.
Dan was the last one left,
They're like,
but
"You're
yet then
funny,
there was
get
like
out."
bigger fish to fry.
Because he made
That's how the other people like.
He was throwing those
Well,
competitions.
you know what? And I said that's not my gameplay, but it worked for him. It was smart for him at that time to do, and because he was the target, he was the last one.
He watched us all go. I mean, he watched me go, and he watched Steven, they watched Angie.
That's
He
what I was
knew
telling
that
her.
if he didn't
The
figure
first
something
outed alliance is always the target.
Time,
but you've been busy.
Busy.
You got to come back.
Yeah, came back.
How was it coming back?
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, how much?
You got to meet all the past house guests.
Yeah, and we spanked the hell out of them. I mean, how does that feel when you come in with all the previous house guests and you watch one from every season just put the whooping on the people who evicted you? And I loved every second of it. I mean, how could you not?
Who do you think was, for you, who was the coolest that you met out of everybody that was here?
To be honest, I had an unbelievable
He didn't like
time.
any of them.
I had Mike Boogie. I mean, and the reason for that is I partied with him for about 4 days straight after that. I mean, we went up there and we had a good time. I mean, they were all very nice. They weren't here very long, so it was, you know.
They get them in and get
Yeah,
them out.
a lot of them got in and got out, but and you know, I got along real well with Matty from season 9. I mean, you know, he's a young kid, but he's hilarious. He's, you know, full of a lot of fire. He got a lot of grief. You know, for some of the stuff.
He deserved it, though.
He did. But you know what? But he's a young, cocky kid, and he loved it, and he loves it all.
It's so funny because
I do. He's a good
You
time,
should have
man.
seen. They talk shit about you at the end. What are you talking about? Come on.
I couldn't.
Did you say that too?
Weird. I'm like, what was there? I remember Rennie saying that it was I was a conniving snake. And I was like, how? I was there 7 days. I was like, it's kind of hard to be a conniving snake after 7 days. I was
You
like,
built quite a reputation for just 7 days.
yeah, I did, but I was like, I don't remember Rennie like even basically being there. I was going home.
Oh, see, I was talking about with just the two guys at the end. They were
Yeah, they were giving me a hard time.
Thank you, Ryan.
Hey.
We'll have some drinks later.
Always,
and
man.
wrap party for sure.
Absolutely, and then Vegas.